just on the concluding side of our flagship breakfast TV news and current affairs program, TMI, as we look at the proposed traditional medicine bill, which is now before the National Assembly. I have in the studio a frontline traditional medicine practitioner, former chairman, State Traditional Medicine Board, national president, National Association of Traditional Medicine Practitioners. I'd like to thank very especially Chief T.O. Omo-Oliare. Many thanks for joining us, Chief, and how are you doing?
We thank God. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's go straight to the basics of this discussion. What is the core issues being propounded or being propagated by the traditional medicine bill? Against the background, this is something that is age-long from our forefathers. Is there any basis for this bill?
Yes. Anything that does not grow dies. From time immemorial, traditional medicine practitioner has been told up and down. For example, there are many things that are happening that are not interesting. If a traditional medicine practitioner gives excuse duty to a patient that is a government worker, such excuse duty is not honored. If you give a death certificate, it is also queried. If he is treating somebody and the person dies, is queried, it's queryable. So, and if a medical doctor knows that there is a good medicine in the traditional medical cycle that is curative, like sickle cell, like diabetes, like fibroid, and he recommends the medicine, the medical doctor is not ready to use it because he said it is produced by traditional doctors. It becomes unethical. So we need a legal framework that can give backing to traditional medicine so that it will now be having a legal backing, and those who are using it will use it with authority.
Don't you already have a legal backing by virtue of the fact that practitioners are registered either by the state government or by the federal government, as several institutions in the medical and health sector give such a recommendation and registration as well?
The story you are saying is that it is giving, you call that backing on the goodwill of the government. It is not a constitutional legal backing that is quotable in the Constitution. That is what happened.
Okay. Let's look at the key aspects of this bill. What are the key aspects of this bill?
Oh,
yes.
That traditional medicine practitioner should be given a legal backing, and it should be able to have a commission. The commission will have a director general or a permanent secretary. It will have workers, that is administrative secretary, assistant administration secretary. It will have a board that will have a chairman at the national level and members, and most of the profession ministries like the Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Environment. All these will have a representative
on the board.
And those who work there can now work and be retired. The board can be sued or can sue. All these were not there before.
So this is what the bill seeks to
Yes.
achieve,
Yes.
so to speak.
Secondly, the bill will go further to see that traditional medical practitioners are able to build a hospital and where people will have choice of treatment, and they will be able to establish school where people will go and learn the art of traditional medical practice. The board will the commission will supervise or initiate all these programs, and it will be very beneficial to the whole country.
How feasible, how realizable is this bill against the background of this constant division between health practitioners, particularly the orthodox medical practitioners, and then the medical practitioners, as it were?
Well, when it is because the commission had not been established and had not got a legal backing, that is why the wrangling. Otherwise, if you have a hospital management board and you have traditional medicine board at the national level, they are both federal institutions and they respect one another. The DG comes from here, the DG comes from here. They talk, there is amicability. All the wrangling will disappear. And what we will do in this country will become so beneficial to the nation because, for example, it is because of ignorance that we have been able to see that we are waiting for nothing. China has made it today because of traditional medicine. It became a springboard for them. India has made it today because of traditional medicine. Malaysia has made it today because of traditional medicine. Cuba has made it today because of traditional medicine. Even in England, the people that colonized us, the percentage of the people now depending on traditional medicine in Britain is higher than those using Western medicine. 7 universities has been established even in Britain where traditional medicine, natural medicine are being taught because they see that the synthesized artificially brewed drugs is hazardous and has a lot of implications. Now in America, they are now looking for traditional medicine and they have legal backing, taking care of natural medicine. If A, why not B? If these people can make it and become successful and they are making use of their medicinal plants, why is Nigeria drawing back?
Will this bill not in any way promote mediocrity against the background that there are a lot of charlatans and fraudsters, like some say, in this practice?
Excuse me, sir. When the bill has not been established, we are talking of charlatans and the rest. It's being controlled. But if the bill is there, those who commit any crime will be having, that is what we are talking now. Anyone that commits crime will have a portion in the Constitution establishing it that will make it punishable should he go astray. Okay. So the bill is beneficial not only to the traditional doctors but to the country as a whole. We have something, we have a lot to offer the world. When China was doing traditional medicine, the World Health Organization rebuked them, and they continued through the instrumentality of the President Chairman Mao Zedong. And today, the World Health Organization is sending experts to go and learn acupuncture, the traditional system of treatment in China, why not us? We are in the tropical zone. The herbs and plants from the tropical zone has much more therapeutic value than plants and herbs from the temperate zone. And it's a non-oil, in fact, it is so beneficial. Today, researchers have met that sugarcane, cassava, is ethanol. It can produce petrol or gas. Now, traditional doctors are the people who knew how the plants grow. They are farmers. They have cassava. They have sugarcane. Why we are using it for eating and for it can be developed to become gas or petrol, and it is medicinal. We know it. We are using it. So it will be very beneficial all around to this country.
What is the state of this proposed bill? Is it in the first reading?
Second reading?
Yeah.
It is now going to the last reading.
That's the third reading?
Yes, because after the second reading, it was referred to Committee on Health. And we were invited, the stakeholders were invited. I was representing myself and Dr. Ian Pharmacist Ekena. We are invited to join the stakeholders. So I represented the traditional doctor in the country, and Ekena represented the pharmacists. Okay. We were there, we returned, we finished on Friday evening, okay, at the National Assembly.
So you are optimistic that this bill will see the light of day?
Yes, but it has already seen the light of day by the grace of God. Because most of the women that are members of the House of Reps and Senate are the people that are even backing it so much, and a woman does not fight a battle that unlost. They are very optimistic, and they know they realize the benefit that Nigeria will get from it. Okay,
on a final note, this bill is now in the third reading. By your own estimation, the bill has already seen the light of the day.
By the grace of God.
It's a foregone conclusion. Are you saying that this will impact positively on traditional medicine practice in Nigeria?
So much.
And by extension, primary health care?
Benefit the whole country and the whole world. Nigeria will no longer become a user of the inventions of other people's commodities, mostly on health. We will also become a co-contributor to the solution of global health in world economy.
All right, thank you very much, Chief Tio Omolia. It's always a delight to have you here with us in the studio to share thoughts along the lines of health, particularly as it relates to traditional medicine practice. He's been here talking with us on the proposed traditional medicine bill, which is now in its third reading in the National Assembly, after which he's hoping that it will be passed into law. Chief, many thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you very much.